Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry I haven't posted in so long. I know I always say this, but if I'm not working, I'm doing school, so I'm here now and I'm doing a little bookish vlog of things that I think are bookish. And also I love watching these videos from a variety of other creators. One that I watch all the time, Sarah Caroli. She always does these videos, so I figured I would make one today because I finally have a day off of school and work because it's fall break. I'm getting to do some things that I wanted to do. So today I'm going to be doing scrapbooking. I need to fill out my scrapbook for the summer because the last time I did my scrapbook was like around my birthday, and I also did it when I went to Nantucket. I just kind of need to update it because I have like a bunch of pictures that I went and got printed out at Walgreens, so I'm gonna go pick those up. I'm about to leave my house, so I'll go pick those up and then hopefully come back and scrapbook. And while I scrapbook, I want to listen to my current read, which is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I am 128 pages into this one. I got this one last year and I've really been wanting to read it because I've heard so many great things about it, and so I was finally like, I need to pick this up because a lot of people say it's a good book to read during fall. So I'm gonna read that, and I probably will hopefully listen to that. It's on Spotify, so I'll probably listen to it while I do my scrapbook. And I wanted to talk too about books that I've recently read. I have read a lot recently for like school. I wanted to kind of like go over those books and my ratings and stuff. I didn't think it was enough to make a whole entire video that was, you know, a reading wrap up or anything. So let me go to my Goodreads. I actually can't remember. If you don't know, I am an English literature major, so that's why I read a lot for school, and I figured it would be kind of interesting if I showed or talked about ones that I read. I think the last book that I talked about that I read recently was like Anne of Green Gables, which I finished in August, and that was a really cute book. If you've never read that, I would highly recommend reading it. It's so good, so cute, and it's just very heartwarming. You could read it at any time of year, and it's just like a perfect book to read. I also read the book The Awakening by Kate Chopin. It's like a classical book, and I read that for my women's literature class, which pretty much all these books that I'm going to talk about are from that class. I really did like that book. I think I gave it a 4 stars. I thought it was really interesting. If you're interested in reading classics, I would recommend it. I actually don't think I heard of it recommended as a classic before I just read it for school, but if you're interested in reading classics, I don't see why you shouldn't pick that one up. And I also read Binding 13. This one was not for school, which I would say is not a surprise, but I don't know. I don't know what kind of some teachers teach. So this was the first book in the Boys of Tommen series, and I thought it was really good. I read it on my Kindle because it's free on Kindle Unlimited, and we read this for our book club like August and September pick because it is like a 600-page long book. I thought it was really entertaining. I think a lot of the writing was really cringy, like especially at first. I don't even think it was her writing. I just think it's like the characters, they're in high school, they're very cringy, so that kind of got me, but it was so entertaining that I just had to read it. And then after I finished it, I had to pick up the second book, and I've kind of been like reading that on and off, but I kind of just got bored because it's, again, they're so long, so I just haven't been reading that as much. But I did read that and I gave it a 4 stars. And then I also read the book Trumpet by Jackie Kay, which is I think another kind of like classic book. I'm not actually positive. It was interesting. It's a very controversial book with very controversial topics, so I'm not necessarily recommending it as like, I mean, it's important to read, but also like major trigger warnings because it's insanely offensive and probably triggering for a lot of people. So, and then I just recently finished last week The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood, which is another classic, and that one was scary. I mean, geez, it should be classified as a horror book in my opinion. I did give it a 4 stars. It was very interesting to read. One of the more fast-paced, I would say, classics that I've read, and I didn't think the language or anything was too hard to understand. This one's also on Kindle Unlimited, so I just read this one on my Kindle for class, and it was really interesting, but it was also scary. Like, I probably wouldn't watch the show because it's graphic. It's like a dystopian novel, but if you've ever read it before, let me know what you think about it being dystopian or not, because I would be interested to know your guys' opinion on that. And then the last book that I just finished that I actually gave a 5 stars was The Great Bishi by Chris Karakis, who is my brother. This one is on Kindle Unlimited, and I will link it in the description box below as well. It's a middle grade fun adventure book with magical elements in it, and I posted a full review of it on my Bookstagram, so if you're interested in that, you can go check it out, or you can check out my Goodreads review, which my Goodreads is just my name, and I think I have it linked in my description box as well. But if you're interested in middle grade books, this could be read at any age, but if you don't know, middle grade is kind of, I think, 10-ish and up, so like Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, Magic Treehouse, those are all kind of considered middle grade. Magic Treehouse might actually be a chapter book instead of middle grade, but it could be read at any age, and I would highly recommend it. I know that this was written by my brother, and I love my brother very much, but he is a really good writer, and I think this will bring you back to like a very nostalgic period of your life. I know it did for me, so I would highly recommend checking that one out if you haven't heard of it already. It's on Amazon. It's like $6 or $7, so it's so cheap. Why not get it, you know? Also, I've been reading Minor Feelings, an Asian American Reckoning by Kathy Park Hong. I've kind of been listening to this one more on Spotify than just like picking up the physical copy, but I also revert back to this a lot because it's for my Asian American Studies class. And then a couple of books that I just recently got during Amazon Prime Days. These are for class. I got Little Fires Everywhere, which is a really popular book. You've probably heard about this one. I don't know what any of these are about. I usually go into books blind. I also got Homegoing and When the Emperor Was Divine, which I'm gonna start this one today too, because I have to read like 60 pages of that or something for class. And then I also just ordered for my book club's pick for this month. We're gonna read The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which I've heard so many good things about. I love the show Gilmore Girls, and I've heard that it's got very good Gilmore Girls vibes, so I was like, I definitely want to pick that up. And the girls in my book club were like, we gotta read that. So if you ever want to join the book club, the link is always in the description box below. But I'm going to head out. We're gonna go pick up the photos from Walgreens. Probably won't pick up anything else. Come home, we're gonna do the scrapbook and listen to my audiobook, and then we will probably read a little bit more later and kind of just chit chat on anything that I didn't get to talk about now. But I'm kind of in a rush, so I'm gonna go head out now. All right, I'm home now. I lit a candle, I think you can see. And I was gonna give you a little haul of what I got at Walgreens, because I also got some snacks. How could I not, you know? First of all, I got the pictures, and I'm setting up my little scrapbooking area over here. I think I've filmed me scrapbooking before, but I also have some stuff, pictures and stuff like that, that I already just have been sitting in my scrapbooks. I have my scrapbook right here. It's just from Amazon, actually. It's got like self-adhesive, you know, like laminated stuff. You just peel it back and then stick the photos down. And then I also have a bunch of scrapbooking supplies. So I use like these little tape things. I think I'll make a whole scrapbooking section on my Amazon storefront in case you guys are interested in getting any of this. I'll make a section so you guys can know like exactly what I use. So I have this. I have a bunch of these little stickers that are kind of like a bunch of different book quotes. So I use those for all of this. I have picked out some of my favorite ones right here. And then I have all of these pieces of scrapbook paper, some flowers, and just some different backgrounds. I usually lay this out first, and then I kind of attach everything. I also have this, which I'll probably use because I feel like that's summery. So we'll just get all that stuff out. And then I have, oh no, this was upside down, so literally all my markers just fell out. I have these like acrylic paint markers, because originally I thought my scrapbook was like cardstock that you could write on, but it's sticky, so I can't really write on it. But I still use these. They're like acrylic paint markers that I just got from Amazon. They're dual tip that you can use for scrapbooking too, so I'll probably use these, but I'll just keep them in here. I have this kind of like lays it out flat to laminate everything. So usually when I do this, I'll like watch YouTube videos, or you could even watch a movie, but like I said, I'm gonna listen to the audiobook of the 7-Year Slip while I do it, because it's actually on my Spotify. So I have my headphones here. I got my pictures, so I'll show you guys some of the stuff that I want to put in my scrapbook. So first I have these tickets from, oh, these are for my brother's concert. My brother Matt is in a band called Citizen. He's the singer, and he had a concert with Taking Back Sunday. Some of you guys might know that band, or my brother's band. So I just have the tickets that I saved from when we went there, because I printed pictures from that out. I also have some pictures from my last roll of film. I have my tea party menu that I saved because I printed out pictures from that. Some film strip from when I went to the zoo. Here's some pictures that I'm gonna put. So this is just me and my boyfriend. We were trying the first apple cider donuts of the season. My Grammy and Poppy. This is like a a summer kind of picture. This is from when we went up to South Haven for a bachelorette party, and I just took some pictures. That's me and my boyfriend. There is, oh, that's me. This is me in the lake. This is from the fair. There's my best friend Reagan eating a corn dog. These are potato. This is probably so random because there's just a bunch of potato. These are potatoes that I grew in my garden, and I really wanted to put that in my scrapbook so I can remember, because this is my first time ever growing potatoes, and look how many I grew. I was really proud of myself, so that's why that's in there. Here's a picture of the tea party table, me and my Grammy. This is all me and my friends at my brother's concert, and then this is me, Reagan, and Grace, two of my best friends, when we went to the Niall Horan concert. So I'll add that in there with like little notes too. And I usually just print photos at Walgreens. It was like $4 for the pictures because they always have deals on the app. And then I got some snacks because I wanted to eat some snacks while I do this. So I got these yesterday, but these are just SpongeBob fruit snacks. And my favorites are personally the Scooby-Doo ones, because those ones in my opinion are like more, I like the texture better, but these are still really good. So we're gonna have some of those. I also got some Cheez-Its. I don't know, those just sounded really good. And then I got these like little wafer cookies that sounded really yummy too. So we got those. We're gonna eat, and I got ibuprofen because I'm on my period and it feels really crappy. So we're gonna utilize that. But I'm gonna lay out all my scrapbooking area, and then we're gonna get scrapbooking. So I'll probably just kind of speed through this and listen to my audiobook while I do it. But I'll kind of show you guys as I go. And then I also want to write a letter from the end of summer, because I wrote a letter at like the very beginning of my scrapbook, like right when I turned 21 and then for my birthday. So I kind of want to write a letter from like each season or period. So this is all from summer, so I'm going to write like a summer letter of things that I did or like how I felt and stuff, so I can remember that. So that's what we're going to do. I am now 59% through with the book because I was just listening to it for, I don't even know, however many hours I was just doing this, but I just did the final thing, what I told you about with the letter. So I'll give you guys like a little overview of the scrapbook. I'll just give you an overview of what I have so far is actually all together. First, I have my birthday candles for my 21st birthday. Hopefully these always stay. I kind of like glued them down there with super glue, so hopefully they stay. Then I have a whole letter that I wrote to myself to read, which I won't show because it's kind of personal, but I also have pictures from my 21st birthday party, and these are all the cards that I got. I just kind of put them in here. Next, I have my Nantucket trip, so these are some places that we went. Most of the pictures that I put in here are taken on film, but a lot of them also aren't because I just kind of wanted a mixture of both. So I also have kind of some things in here that were like from Nantucket travel guides that I just put in, and they were actually like places we went to. Next, I have this page that I made. This is like the start, or I guess the summer starts here, but this is just the one that I just did today. So I put my potatoes that I planted there, and then I had some concert tickets for my brother's concert, also the Niall Horan concert, some zoo pictures. So that's the scrapbook so far. So glad that I finally updated that because I've really been needing to do it for a while, and I just wanted to do one big thing of summer. And I'm gonna save, I have a couple pictures that I didn't put in there, but I'm gonna save like this one for when I do fall, so this can be like the first donut of the season and stuff. So we'll just keep that in here. Next, honestly, I'm probably gonna eat some dinner. By the way, these are not good from Walgreens. I don't know if these are just stale or something. They just do not taste good at all. I think I'm gonna make maybe some Trader Joe's soup dumplings, and I'm still hungry. I might have some kimbap that I got from Trader Joe's, and then I might watch a movie or I'll just keep reading. Maybe I'll just keep reading. We'll kind of see where we're at, or I might watch like a show or something for a little bit, and then later tonight probably I'll start reading my book for school, or I'll do it tomorrow. Honestly, I'm not in a huge rush. We got the scrapbook done, so now it's time to eat, and then we'll probably continue reading later. Hey guys. Milo is really sleepy right now. While I was eating my soup dumplings, I started watching his faces. So funny. I started watching a show on Netflix called Nobody Wants This, and now I'm 5 episodes in. The episodes are like 30 minutes long, but it's 7:25 now, and this show is so good. But after I'm done with this episode, I only have like 5 minutes left. I'm probably going to go take a nice bath and get ready for bed, and then we're gonna go read. I feel like I could honestly finish the 7-year slip tonight, and I'm hoping so, because tomorrow then I'll just read my book for school. But yeah, I'm excited, and the book was getting pretty good too, so we'll see. It's definitely a really fast-paced, interesting book. The concept though gives me so many questions. Okay, so sorry it's kind of loud in here because of my air conditioner, but I'm all ready for bed now. I'm going to show you what I do to make my room more of a vibe when I'm reading at nighttime, especially when I can start reading like earlier, like it's like 8 o'clock right now. So I'm going to set up my room and show you what I do, and I'll link everything that I use. Like I put a projector up and everything like that. I'll link it all on my Amazon storefront. All the links will be down below in case you're wondering. I also have my sleepy time tea that I've been drinking recently. Hi Milo. Kind of messy over here, so ignore that. This is my projector. So basically, I put the ambiance on my ceiling, and I just go on YouTube and search up a random one. It kind of makes my room super cozy. For any season, really, you can do it, but I think it's just like a fun way to make your room cozy. Also, I put jazz music on because I like to read with music that doesn't have words usually. I'm gonna go ahead and continue reading the 7-year slip. Hey guys, it's a few days later now. My hair's all wet, but I ended up finishing this book the other night, the last time that you saw me when I was recording, and this book was so good. I ended up giving it a 4-star. I would highly recommend if you're looking for something kind of just like fun and a little whimsical. There wasn't anything in this book that made me annoyed. You know, sometimes when you're reading a book and there's like a romance and a second act breakup, that's super annoying. This didn't have any of that, so if you feel the same as me, I feel like you'd probably enjoy this book. It was fun, and also I think this author is such a great writer. Like, so many things I wanted to underline in this book, because though it was a fun and a lighthearted romance book, there was serious topics. Definitely check trigger warnings for any book you read, but for this one too, I didn't really know about the kind of triggering topic that it discussed before reading it. So there was some serious topics, but even though the rest of the story was light and fun and like a magical realist kind of vibe, there was also really great writing that you wanted to underline, like writing you feel like you might get from a classic book or something that's more serious, I guess. Like, there was a lot of that, and it felt very real and good. So I would highly recommend this one if you're wanting to read it. But thank you guys for watching this little vlog. I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.